Hey, how is it going today? I'm so glad to see you. We are finally back at the Nez household. We'll be completing the front room, which is basically just the kitchen. And let's get started. I cannot wait for you guys to see what I've got for you. I'll see you in a bit. So here we are back at the Nez house, and I've made a couple changes, as you can see, and probably saw in the thumbnail last week. I actually changed this to like these stable doors because, as I said, I think the mother of this household is a bit of a horse girl, and maybe, because they were from Chestnut Ridge, maybe this is from like someplace and she salvaged this from an old stable or who knows. And so they have this, and I also put in this bench from Cottage Living and this little leaf fig as well from Cottage Living. I felt like, because before I just had like the camp chair or camp couch, I just feel like that would be nice that maybe she made this, you know. I still have these little fold out chairs or fold up chairs for the kids, but I thought this was a bit nicer. So today we're going to be working on the kitchen area, and I'm going to have like a little seating area, nothing much. It's kind of like how we did with Holly's house, where it's just like a little tiny seating area in the kitchen, but nothing much. There wasn't enough room to really put any kind of seating to eat in the kitchen, so they're going to do all of that out here on this nice bench that we put out earlier, like last time. I have pulled out this, which I think I want to put all throughout the house. And I don't know why it's on that orientation. That's really strange. But there we go. I'm actually going to put that all throughout the house. I, again, really like that this is maybe like reclaimed wood, and they just kind of like put that in at like a fun angle or something like that. Really customized their home. And I'm going to be using these doors. I think it's from Seasons. Yeah, and we're just gonna go ahead and replace that one and this one. Gonna be putting this all the way over like I have been, but just leaving a slight gap there, just so that it's not completely bumped in. There we go. Okay. And then I want to use this tile. I never really get to use this. Ever since it came out with Home Chef Hustle, I've been wanting to use it, and I've only used it like once, I think, in one of my builds here, and that was like for my Christmas build, and it was like the really god-awful red one. I like used it in a bathroom, but I'm using this, and it's going to be mostly covered up, so I kind of like the way it's going to be looking. You'll see in a bit. And for the rest of the walls, I'd like to actually use this just to kind of bring it all throughout the house, if that makes any sense. What I mean is I want to make it so that it looks like this is just all one kind of like wood with the like clay or mud or whatever just pressed all throughout, like all the way through the home. Yep, I don't know why that wasn't the way it should be. And I'm going to do the rest of the walls this way too, so I'm going to go ahead and do that while we're here. And I really like the way that looks. I think that's cool. One thing I might do differently is have tiling in the bathroom, just because it's a bit messy. It's just like how I'm having the backsplash tile on the kitchen, where there can be mess and things that you need to clean up. I'm using the kitchen, of course, from the Cowboy Pack, of course. And I'm using it in this swatch. I just feel like this mid-tone is nice. Again, I want it to look kind of weathered and old and kind of like it's wood that she maybe got from other places and just kind of made this kitchen. And I'm happy. I think this is turning out nicely. I'm using that sink as well. This is the unlockable sink. I think it's just base game. Yeah. So the Culinary Career, and I'm using it in that copper swatch. I want it to be kind of warm. I want there to be a mismatch of metals because, again, it's all from reclaimed maybe like items that they found, and it's not all gonna match. Gonna be using this wood paneled refrigerator from Snowy Escape. Now I feel like this was a new refrigerator, but maybe she just like paneled it with wood and just to kind of match everything. And I like it. I think it's a nice little accent. Of course it doesn't match everything, but it's similar enough tones in the wood that I think it's okay. And then I want to use this Snowy Escape oven as well in this green. I really like it. I really feel like the sort of cool tones with the wood, that like mid-tone, I just really like it. Like the yellow kind of wood. It just looks really nice together. I mean, look, you've got the yellow in here and then like, you know, the yellow green. I don't know. I like it. And then to finish out, I have this little corner piece. Now before, hold on, it keeps snapping. Stop snapping. Before I put all of this in, while I was like kind of seeing what I wanted to put into this kitchen, I went ahead and I sort of play tested everything, and this all should be able to be used. So hopefully I can put it in the right way. Again, I'll play test it after everything is said and done and I save it. But yeah, so that everything should be okay to be used. So I've got a little kettle here and a little nice plant. I'm putting in a few more plants than I normally would to other homes, just because I feel like it needs, this home needs it. It just looks a little bit bare. It doesn't have a bunch of like paintings like Holly's house does, and it's not quite as eclectic. So I feel like they would have a little bit more plants, like house plants and stuff. As far as cabinets are concerned, I am using the same sort of like mid-tone cabinets. And well, you'll see the way I'm going to be using it. I'm really loving this little plate thing. I think that's really cute. I like to use these type of things when I can. Not every single one of the cabinets have like a little plate storage deal, but the ones that do, I'm here for it. I like them. I just think that they're really cozy and rustic, and I really like that it goes with all of that wood. And I don't know, I have a fantasy about the family just getting all of this wood, and she can cobble all this up, and she made these, and I don't know, it's nice. It's nice. It's why we play The Sims, right? It's about your romanticization of, is that the right way to say that? Romanticization of a certain way of living, I suppose. And I am putting this brand new looking oven range hood above here with that little cabinet above there, just so that it's a little bit more functional. And it is such a small space, it would be nice to have something to kind of suck all the fumes and smells out of, you know, like if the dad catches some fish and they have fish for dinner, imagine the smell lingering of the fried fish. Woo! And then I'm putting this corner piece on as well. I kind of like that it has this little like coffee looking, or like, you know, carton thing bag, and the cutting boards. I just think it's really cute and it fits there well. And I did, like I said, I play tested, and I had to put this half a counter in, so I put a full one in, and the way I have it set up, in a bit you'll see they couldn't get to this room, but when I have it half, they can get into that room. So perfect. I'm going to go ahead and finish furnishing the kitchen. I have this towel rack, which I have sized down. I have that wood one. I want to, of course, make it look like, you know, she's made this and mounted it on here. And I just feel like if you're washing dishes how you would, because there's no dishwasher, it's really nice to have towels and washcloths and things. You know, it's very functional looking to me. I've got this red burgundy swatch little half a circle rug here. I think that's cute. I like the red with it, and you can see when it's not directly being beaten down on by the sun that it looks pretty nice in here with everything. I just pulled out this magnetic knife strip, and I also have the utensils that are hanging up over here. that I can't grab for some reason. I was like clicking it and I was like not grabbing it right above the stove so that it's easy to access. I just wanted to keep I don't know, since it's such a small space, I want to keep everything sort of tidy and organized. You know, that's how I felt about it. I don't mind if some homes, but it just feels like with all of the dark wood, I didn't want it to be too cluttery looking. And I want them to be able to use this little corner to be able to chop and prep foods and stuff. Because I do think that they probably do make a lot of meals at home since they have 2 kids. And so I've pulled out a little bookshelf. Now this bookshelf, I'm going to have to rearrange this here so that it's sitting properly. Pull that out. There we go. This bookshelf, I feel like it's really, really warm for this space, but I like that. I feel like I wanted it to be like, okay, this is something that they just found. It doesn't really match everything else, but that's okay. And like I always say, wood is wood. And I think that when you have wood, even if it doesn't really match and one's more orange, one's more ashy, whatever, one's dark, one's light, it kind of all goes because it's just all kind of natural wood material. On top of here, I've got some plants. I did it in this fun swatch because we've got kids and I thought it would be fun. Maybe they like made these and painted these at camp or school or the co-op, like homeschool co-op or something. I've got this bowl with like all the herbs and medicinal situation going on. I've got this cute teapot. Maybe they got that from a trip someplace. I sized down this little piggy guy. Again, I thought this was cute. They've got kids in the house and, you know, more plants. And I think this also is just storage for like an actual bookshelf, so this can be double used as well. Beside that, I do have Miss Zoe Puppy's food bowl. So she'll have her food, no problem. I do have this chair also from the Cowboy Pack, and I feel like this is another thing that the mother maybe made, Allie made for the home. Maybe they knew some cattle ranchers and they got some like leather and stuff, and she was able to like upholstery this and whatever herself and build it. I don't know, I think that would be really cool. But like I said, putting this chair here, I did play test, and they can open the door, they can come through here, they can go through from here to this side, they can go to this side, they could cook in here. So I feel like it's fine. I feel like everything is good there. And then I also have, kind of taking inspiration from Holly's house, some more little plants that I just wanted to put and pop right here. I thought that was kind of cheerful and cute, but I'm going to make sure that it's in the wood. That makes more sense and not just like in the mud part where it's just going to fall out. The anchor will fall out. But I thought that was cute because it kind of matches these, you know, like the colorfulness of that. And with all the brown, it's kind of nice to have it kind of, you know, popping some color a little bit. It's not just all brown. But speaking of brown, you know we got to do it to them. You know we got to have the Desert Luxe curtains. That's just the way it is. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this one here and then put a bunch of these guys. Is this the right color? No. Wait. It looked like the right color when I initially picked it out. Okay, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I wanted this to be in this brown color for, well, let me see, because now I'm questioning myself. Okay, yeah, that was why. I think I wanted this one instead. Yeah, because I didn't want this to be charcoal or gray, like this mounted part. So I think that was it. That was like the better of the two that I chose, but I accidentally left the wrong swatch out. And I'm gonna scoot that door over even more now. There we go. Yeah, so that is really cute. The only thing is I think I want to add some kind of little rug or something under here, because that's the only thing I haven't really chosen. So let me go ahead and get that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm fairly sure this is the one that I want to use here, and I've got it in this red swatch. I believe this is also from the Cowboy Pack. Yeah, it is. So I was initially thinking I wanted something a bit lighter like this, but then I thought like, well, I think I'm using this in another of the houses, which actually isn't a problem. It doesn't really matter. Then I thought like you're just coming in from the outside and that's going to show dirt. That's like mom thinking. That's mom thinking. But I mean, there are kids in this house and there's a dog. And yeah, so it just, and it doesn't matter. Anybody can track things in like that. I think that is all that I want to do. I wish I could put something on here like a plant, but I just don't want to chance it. I think I would like to put something though, kind of if I can in between here. No, I'm not going to. I wanted to put like a pot or something, but I don't know if it's going to fit. Let's see, because I will have that like one cast iron pot. I want to see if it fits. Oh, it can fit. I'm gonna have to use the tool mod, but we're gonna get it to fit. We have done it. All right, let's change the color and see what we want. I love that it has like this little like stuff on the bottom, like it's really gets used. That is a nice touch. I never noticed that before. Maybe I'll do it in this blue. Yeah, that's cheerful and colorful. And then maybe I'll go ahead and put a plant on here too. Let's see. Ooh, we're living on the edge today. The edge of the refrigerator top. Maybe this guy, and we'll just kind of like zoom him up there. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, we gotta bring him down with the tool mod though, because that was a little high. Look at that, we did it. And it's just barely like where it's cutting in a little bit, which is fine. And so I don't think I can, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. Well, it's not cutting it anymore. And if you were to open this, it might fall on your head, but that's the chance you take when you want cute stuff. So let's go ahead and get a better look at this. Okay, I've had to zoom like way out, so it looks a little bit distorted. However, I am very pleased with this. I think this is cute. And I love the idea that like this is all stuff that like has been cobbled together by the mother of this family. I think this is cute. And even if she didn't build every single thing, like I don't think she built the bookshelf, but it's like things that they were able to get for free or like, you know, at like a discounted price or something like that. But I really love the idea of this place and I love the way it looks. I like the bookshelf. Oh, I forgot to do that that wall. I'll have to do that really quick. But yeah, I like the doors. I like the colors. I like the green accent. I like the plants. I like it all. So tell me what you think. Well, I think that's all for today, and I'm not going to zoom in as much there. There we go. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Should I add something else? It looks a little bit like bare on like the counter space because I usually clutter things up so much. I mean, I technically did where the kettle is, so give me a break there. Please leave me a like and a sweet comment if you don't mind. And also, if you want to up the ante, let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And we are growing steadily here, and I certainly appreciate that. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.